Right on. Rock on, people. Okay, so welcome, good people. Just to give you some background information here, previously Tim had posted a backing track, okay, that sounds something like this. Okay, this is the backing track that Tim posted. Kind of rocking in the key of E. And I promised that I would show a really cool guitar riff to play over the top of that. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, I'm going to show you the riff, and then I'm going to break it down and show it to you real slow. So it sounds something like this. All right, so that's pretty fun to play, you know. A little trickier than your Guitar Hero. More strings, right? So let me just show you the notes. We're going to zoom in on my left hand, and we'll show you the notes bit by bit here. So we're going to start by punching a low open E note. And you can even hit the E chord. Okay? Now I'm going to set my hand up with my third finger on the 7th fret right here of the A string. Okay, that's my E note on my A string. So I've got a low E, open, and then I've also got this E here on my A string. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to place my third finger there, and I'm going to place my other two fingers behind it, because I'm going to walk down from that note. See that? I'm going from my 7th fret to my 6th fret to my 5th fret. So from my third finger, my middle finger, and my first finger. Okay? That's called a chromatic walk down. That means like one fret at a time. It's not the scale, it's the frets. Chromatic walk down. Okay, so we hit the low E twice, and then we do this chromatic walk down. Now the next note, I'm going to go over to my low E string, and I'm going to play that note there on the 7th fret. And I'm going to hit it with my third finger right there. Okay, so we've got the chromatic walk down. And then that note on the low E string. Okay, from there, I'm going to go back to my first finger on the 5th fret of my A string. Okay, this is my 5th fret right here, where that dot is. So place your first finger there. And then your third finger goes to the 7th fret of the A string right there. Okay, so all together from that point, we've got the low E twice, the chromatic walk down, over to the low E, back to the A string on the 5th, to the 7th. Okay, now we're going to repeat that low E, bom, bom, 2 times. Now we do the chromatic walk down again. Now from there we go back to that same note on the low E at the 7th fret. And then we're going to get our first finger ready on the D string at the 5th fret. We're going to hit that note right there. Okay, and that's the last note. And then we repeat the riff over again. So we do the low E, chromatic walk down, A, or not the A, but the 5th fret of the A, 7th fret, and then the low E again. Then do it again, the chromatic walk down. And then you want your D string there. 5th fret of the D string, and try to get a little vibrato there. You know, if you can bend it, that's great. Just, you know, not bend it, but just wiggle it a little bit. Okay? So that's it. Let's do it together. Ready? Let's do it together slow. Hit it. Okay, so let's rock this up a little bit, okay? You got it down, right? It's pretty simple, so let's just go for it. Let's do it up to speed. You can play along with me. Here we go. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Gosh. Here we go. Okay, hear those little ringing notes? Those are harmonics that I'm hitting with my pick. And if you want to learn some more techniques like the muting, if you want to learn how to do the muting, if you want to learn how to do those harmonics with your pick, go to nextlevelguitar.com and you'll get some more instruction on those techniques, the picking techniques, okay? So go check that out. Have fun with this riff and go check out the jam track. If you haven't heard it yet, go check that out. Practice along, play that riff, and practice along on some other E minor pentatonic kind of riffs, okay? Rock on, good people. There's the big thumb from Tim. Tim's big thumb.